Sure. Even with the microphone? Really? I gotta like expel the diaphragm or whatever that is. So what is that called, Dr. Bates? So, Milt, would you repeat your question, please?
Yeah. The Finance Committee
Yeah.
is now proposing that there will be a public option, but it will not be able to be competitive. It will have to be basically just another plan with the same cost factors as the other plans have. In other words, they won't be able to buy drugs cheaper or anything else.
So as I said earlier, right, there's the Finance Committee and the HELP Committee, the Health, Education, Labor, and Pension Committee. There's nothing out yet from the Finance Committee, right? Their options are to have a public option or not to have a public option. And what makes it competitive, as Dr. Bates was saying, I think the OHP comparison is actually really good. And I remember when we were talking about this concept in 2003, right, the cost for a premium within the Oregon Health Plan was about $300 a month, right? At that time, $300 a month. The commercial premium, same benefit package, right? So same services, right? About, I got to think back now. It was, it was about $800. It was $800 for that same thing, and a lot of that is because, as Dr. Bates was saying about the administrative cost, that's a huge piece of it. With the Finance Committee saying that it shouldn't be competitive,
Correct.
I have to say the Finance Committee is going to pass a bill, right? And there are going to be pieces of that bill that may be good, may not be as good as the House bill, may not be as good as the HELP Senate Committee bill. Something will pass the Senate. Something will pass the House, then they'll go to a conference committee. I cannot imagine, defeats the purpose, right? That there would be a public plan that would be passed that wouldn't, because that's part of the reason to have it, to help drive down premiums and be competitive. So I can't imagine that that will be a final thing. It might be what they're hearing, but I'd also like to know, how do you know what's going on in the Finance Committee when, except from the newspapers, right? There's nothing really on paper.
I know that.
Right? They're marking up paper. There will be a bill, but we hear tons of rumors about what's coming out of the Finance Committee. But I doubt that will be in the final bill. Thank you.